Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Gotoubun no Hanayome. Now, last episode we were introduced to all of our characters, our MC, and all of our sisters that need some educating, and possibly some romancing. And he needs a job, money. So tutoring these girls was a pretty good gig for him. But the problem is they don't seem to want to be tutored, especially Itsuki, who I think is the one that drugged him and tried to really drive him off. But no, did not quite work. We invited her over to dinner with a little sister and gave her a little bit of guilt, I think. And yeah, we're worming our way in there, so we'll do it. I think where we left off, he doesn't realize that all of them need a lot of help. I think he still doesn't know that, but yeah, he's in for it. And I think, yeah, the hardest thing for this anime for me is that a lot of the characters look very similar. Like they've made a couple of the characters look noticeably different to keep the stuff from getting too bad, but still, at least three of them look similar enough to where it's a difficulty for me. But I just have to focus on hair accessories like the stars and stuff, and that'll be really how I get through that. Whether it be the stars or the bows or the headphones around the neck. That's kind of what I have to go by to remember them. But it should be fine. Anyway, let's just get into it and see how he convinces them to be good students. So 3, 2, 1, play. Did we have a choice? Well, yeah, and I enjoy the lap pillow there. Well, he's not your child. He doesn't have to listen to you. Also not his employer, I don't think. Oh, a test. Pop quiz. Are you ladies ready? Did you study? Hope you did. Wow. I mean, they're gonna fail, obviously. I mean, if you think you don't need a tutor, then clearly you should show that. Glasses. Is she a serious sister breaking out the glasses? Well, as long as I get to see your girls' faces in the future, I'm okay either way. 78 or 50? Okay, 50. That's not too high of a bar. uh, you're gonna fail. You're all going to fail. All of you. Itsuki, Miku, Nino, Ichika, Yotsuba. All of you. You're gonna fail. I don't believe you. Wow. Okay, that's a bit more believable. There were some bad scores there. Wow. You can't run away from your problems. Uh, yeah, they're also pretty silly and cute. He really has gotten a great job. Even if they're not super cooperative, it's still a great job. Like, straight up. Really gotta chase after them if you want to make any progress. Yeah, Itsuki's name should be easy to remember. Miku's easy to remember because she has headphones and I associate, Hatsune and Miku with music anyway, so that I can make that connection pretty easily. Those names will be easy. Everyone else will take some time. I love the shots of just all the girls. They look so beautiful when they all just kind of pose together. There's some great shots of them doing that. Especially the one near the end of last episode. And here is good too because obvious reasons. But yeah, I just love their group poses they do. Not a lot of anime where the harem is a group of 5 sisters, so I can get behind that. I forgot how crazy the little sister's hair was. Oh, that's a nice bath scene. I hope we get that in the show. Okay, back into it. Whether they're all that stupid? Oh, you mean, yeah, the workload is a lot. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit hard to balance your own studies with helping 5 others that really need the help. Don't run me over? Okay. I bet. Wow. Well then. Ohio. What's supposed to say Ohio Gozai? Yeah, see, she gets it. What's to say Ohio Gozaimasu when you meet them in the morning? Yeah, you gotta watch them go up the stairs. You had a book. It's, you know, teaching you is not a bad thing. I act like he's going to assault you with studying. Kind of funny, but I would not assume that. I would not assume that at all. And I think he's starting to learn what a lost cause this is. Nobunaga. Uesugi Kenshin. I don't know. Just skip some answer. I want to at least know if I was right. I probably wasn't, but I could throw out more Sengoku names. Hope for the best. I see. I played Sengoku Rants, I know some of those names. Okay. Just walk away, Miku. Oh, what was that? I guess you really wanted that food. Yeah, just something about Miku is very captivating. Yes, he knows the prices of all the food. Looks like green tea. Mocha soda. Yeah, I didn't think she would let you have any. You know the answer. Oh. Yeah, please stop doing that. Okay? Are you proud of yourself? Hanakana, I'm glad you're finally talking again in the episode. You might be stupid, but I still want to see you succeed. Well, obviously not all your time will be spent studying, but some of it should be. You know, if you want a good job. You don't want to end up like a failure of a YouTuber. Uh... Okay. A little bit harsh, but he needs results. Well, you do now. Yes, it was Sugi Ufutaro. Okay. Well, at least we're on the same page. She's in love with music, of course. How do we get girls to study? That's a good question. Maybe we should try bribery. Whoever gets the highest score gets to date the protagonist. Or marry him, rather. Well, that sounds like a love confession. Was it possibly Miku that sent this? Either a misunderstanding or a prank. I'm guessing. Because I don't think it's actually a love confession. Itsuki! I did not get a love letter from a sister of yours. So why would you even ask that? For a second, I thought it was going to be some kind of reveal that he was writing her name on the board. But no. Gotta own that. So, is it Miku or... It is Miku. She showed up. Is she wearing her headphones? What does she want? I know it's not a love letter, so what does she want? Does she actually want to learn Does she actually want to study, but doesn't want to be seen as a nerd by her sisters? A long shot, but maybe. Really does come across as a love confession, no matter how you look at it. But it's obviously not going to be. But it really looks like it. Suki? Ski? I doubt she's actually going to say that. Study is that what she's going to say? Or... Oh, that face. Oh, but she answered the question. Wow. She's answering the question. Why does she need to do that secretly? Okay. Is she just pretending to be a baka to match her sisters? Because that'd be funny. Well, obviously, I picked up on that immediately. Yeah, Mori Motonari. Maybe she had time to research it on her phone. Oh no! That actually hit the ground. This is not a good way to go. This is not a way to go on her good side. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, that's Takeda Shingen's crest. No? Is she a Sengoku fan? Is that what it is? Okay, yeah, she actually really is in the Sengoku period. That's cool. And I guess that's her favorites, which is cool. I like Uesugi Kenshin, but that's just because of the game. You know, Sengoku rants, like I said before. I like bearded old guys. Okay. Everyone's got their thing. I'm not gonna kink shame or anything. Yeah, you could probably use that to your advantage. Maybe have some Sengoku Jidai themed studying. Did quite a blush there. Oh. We got some common ground here. Wow. Okay, you do that. Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge, boy? Okay, this should be fun. Yeah? Okay. I don't know. Hideyoshi's nickname, Page? Wow. Okay, I was half right. That would, yeah, that would be why that was like that in the game. Pretty sad. I have heard that. I doubt that's true. Okay. She does seem very passionate about this. It's pretty cute. If I talk about it more, come back to my place. How subtle. But yeah, Miku is really cute. I do like her. Especially now. You gonna take the bait, Miku? You know you want to. Well then. You know, you could come to my place instead, Miku. I'll teach you what I know, which is probably less than you, but I'll try. Cold drink. That's nice of you. Oh yeah, the matcha soda from before. We really are bonding here. It's great. So yeah, clearly Miku's one to have focus this episode. Okay, what? I don't know why she said that, but she's really getting cuter and cuter to me. Uh. Oh, okay, apparently not. What are you doing? This is a weird form of bullying. Man, he's being called out here. What just happened? What even went wrong here? uh, I guess it's some reference to a Sengoku Jidai thing, I guess. I guess. And we're gonna study all about it? Get on her level? I guess. Wow, you look great, Miku. Sengoku quiz, okay. Sounds like fun. That looked like a letter of challenge. Oh, that was a great pouty face. I wish I saw all of it. I don't know. No, it's not. Don't make me feel bad. Don't fall. Okay, that was cool. It's a weird quiz. So, Swift, yeah, I think I get what she was going for there. Okay, let's catch her. Oh, whoa, right in there. Yeah, that's not, yeah, that's not Miku, that's, Nino? I know I said her name, I kind of didn't pay attention. Anyway, the point is it wasn't Miku. Oh, now we're into Yotsuba. Oh, he watched where he was going, alright. What? Wow. What are you doing, Futaro? Is this a weird form of bullying? Because that's just her sister. uh... Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Was she pretending to be her sister? Was that what happened? Uh... Wow, that's interesting. I did think she looked a little different. No wonder I had struggled to figure out who that was. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. I did think that chest was Miku's chest, so I'm glad I was right on that. Even though I didn't say that out loud, I kind of should have. Oh, that would be hard. Uh, but I got nothing. I guess. It's a very weird game to play, but I guess it's we're having fun. Wow, we're losing energy. We're gonna collapse. I'm sweating just watching this. And also because it's hot here. Uh, and yeah, we're going down. Well, that chase was fun. Now what? Man, her chest really does grab my attention. Oh, I believe that. Oh, okay. Yes, I approve of this. I definitely approve of this. You're not the only one right now. They were just, the tights, no big deal. Oh, that was cute. He just presses up against her face when she's not looking. Gets a nice squeal. Throwing that back at her. Okay, we got the reference now. It was probably a lot. You have to be a big fan to know that. No, I don't think so. Why? Ooh, those legs. I don't follow. Then again, I don't have sisters, so... That's not true. You're kind of my favorite right now. Not that that's a high bar. But yeah, you've grown on me a lot this episode, so don't sell yourself short. I don't think they know anyone near as much about the Sengoku period as you. What, do we have an epiphany? And maybe everyone has something they know about. That's his job. That'd be great. And by the way, if she's such a big fan of the Sengoku period, do you think she'd like him a bit more because he has that name, Uesugi? Like Uesugi Kenshin. I think that's really cool, so she has to think that's cool. Yes, they are. I guess? Fair enough. They just have to combine into one person, they'll pass. It'll be great. Yeah, so we just combine into one person. See, I told you that would work. At least we can see some. Gotta help each other with the parts we don't know. Together they all make a complete, competent person. You have a potential, yes, we just must unlock it with the power of sisterhood and him. Wow. Yeah, despite what you say, I think you're into it a little, at least. That's the premise of the show, so where else would we put our faith, really? If only. And Miku. Yeah, Miku's on board now. It was a long journey, but we got her on board. Don't leave, Miku, you just got here, or you're grabbing a book. Okay, never mind. Sengoku Warlord exam problems. Maybe. So. Beautiful. I was hoping she would say that line. I was not disappointed. Of course, she says about looking absolutely stunning. Oh, close. After this episode, I think it is. I think that's safe to say. Rooftop confession. Yeah, no way. Well then, yeah, I like this episode a lot. This was fun. This was great. And yeah, Miku's my favorite now. It might change once the other girls get time to shine, but right now Miku is my favorite. Like, hands down. I already thought she was the most beautiful of the sisters last episode, but yeah, this time we got to really get into her character, and yeah, I like what I saw. She was great. She was absolutely lovable. I loved everything about what she did this episode. I'm kind of taken aback by how much I like her now. I'd be surprised if anyone can pass her at this point. I mean, the one character is voiced by Hanayome, which is a big advantage. I'll give her that, but that's like all she has going for her. So, man, if Miku was voiced by Hanayome, there would be no competition at all. At best, girl would be an objective thing with her. Anyway, looking good, ladies. I don't remember if we've seen this before or not, but It's great. I love this part a lot. Girls look absolutely lovely here. Whew. Those cardboard cutouts. Anyway, I should probably just kind of skip past the preview. Not that it matters. I took forever to find the freaking cursor, so I ended up watching most of the preview anyway. But anyway, that was the second episode of Gotoubun no Hanayome. Okay, let's close that out. Yeah, this episode. This episode was great. I probably liked it more than the first one if I had a yeah, I would say so. I like this episode more than the first one. So, yeah, he gave them all a test and they did poorly. I like the way he delivered that news that, hey, you guys got 100, if you combine all the scores. Which, that felt like, at the time, that felt like a throwaway joke. But it actually wasn't, because later on we actually brought this up. Like, hey, you all got poor scores, but you all got different questions right. Like, if you all worked together, and worked on where you're weak and helped each other out and used the power of quintuplets, that sisterly power, you guys all have the potential to get hundreds, so yeah, there's some hope for you. So yeah, I do like how that adds some real meaning to it in the end. That was a really nice touch. I also like how much they keep running away from him. It's really funny and cute how they do that. Like they could just run away from their tutor to solve their problem. But no, it's not a good way to handle it at all. But the focus of this episode was definitely on Miku. I didn't really have a too strong of an opinion on her after the first episode. Aside from that she was the prettiest one in my opinion. But I started to really like her. Where it started was when she said, "You're mean. I'm not letting you have any." That was the first glimpse of just how cute this character was. I don't remember if I said anything, but that was when I first started to be like, okay, I think I could start to really like this character. And then the rest of the episode happened, and it just kept up on that trajectory. And by the end of it, yeah, I absolutely love this character quite a bit. I very surprised how much I ended up liking this character. Like, very surprised. Then you have Yotsuba kind of interrupting the scene. I still like Yotsuba a lot too. She's my second favorite, but it's the way she's bragging about her horrible score to him. Just why? Not really anything to laugh about. Then you have Hanukkah. Hanukkah character show up and get her hands on her and wink, which I appreciated that quite a bit. And they both seem to be the impression that Miku likes someone. And by the end of the episode, yeah, I think that's safe to say. And I think we know who it is. And it's not me, unfortunately. But that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, before all this even happened, he asked him a question. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a question about a specific Sengoku warlord and which one did something to one of them. I think it was Shingen, but anyway, nobody answered it. Nobody answered it, but somebody wanted to. Somebody wanted to. That someone is Miku, and she asked him to the roof just so she could answer that question. It was very much framed as if this would end up being a love confession. He thought that he was doing his best to prepare for it to be a prank or whatever, but he thought it was a love confession. And the way she was fidgeting and blushing a lot, that kind of lent more and more credibility to that assumption. But in the end, she just said the answer to the question, Sue Harukata. And he was pretty surprised, pretty confused. I wasn't. As soon as she said that, I knew what she was talking about. She was answering the question. I wasn't sure exactly what the reason for the delay, though, was. The only reason I could think of was she was, like, a lot smarter than the others and wanted to hide that fact because she didn't want to feel ostracized, from the rest of them. She wanted to feel like she was just, one of them. Didn't want to feel, like she was out of them. Yeah, she didn't want to. I don't think I did a very good job explaining what I'm trying to say, but she did not want to be kind of, she wanted to be in the same basket as everyone else. Let's just phrase it that way. But that's not actually what it was. She just has a very specific interest in Sengoku warlords, and she doesn't want them to know that because what was the reason she gave? I don't remember actually. I just assume it was because she was embarrassed or whatever. But the point is that she wanted to keep it a secret. They don't know about it, so yeah. She says she likes bearded old guys, which is a little bit weird, but everyone has their thing. But yeah, once we got to this point where she's, you know, comfortable talking about what she likes to him, she got even more and more cute. Just, you could see that passion, enthusiasm that she has for the subject, and it's great, and all this trivia knowledge she has. And he was getting the idea to use this to kind of, you know, to get through to her, to help her study. And it was going kind of well until he failed to know a little bit of trivia, because she gave him the something drink that he wanted, and she made a reference to some Sengoku story about the snot in it, and he didn't get it at all. And once she knew he didn't get it, she was like, "Wow, what a poser! You don't know anything about the Sengoku period. What a joke! Just go away. No drink for you. I'm leaving now." That was kind of funny. But then he grabbed all the books at the library that he could and started studying so he could find that one little story that she was referencing. That must have been horrible, but it shows how dedicated he is to the cause. So props to him for getting that done. And then we had this hilarious chase scene where they were, you know, having a quiz, having some Sengoku Shiritori. It was a very interesting scene. Although my favorite part of this, and possibly the favorite part of the whole freaking episode, was okay, now I get it. I went back to that scene. I didn't pick up on that at all before, my bad, but she has the green ribbon thing that Yotsuba has on her head. In my defense, it blended in with the background of the trees behind her, so that's my excuse. But I did not get at all that she was trying to look like Futaba. I just thought she was trying to look like, you know, one of the other sisters. But that's probably because she just looks so different than Futaba, because she has the orange hair, the short hair. But she's supposed to have the same hair color as her. That's kind of an imagination thing. You have to kind of just believe they all have the same hair color. But that would have made it a bit easier for me if it wasn't for that little logical leap that you have to kind of make. But apparently she was trying to look like her, which once I figured that out, you know, 20 seconds ago, that makes a lot more sense. Because I thought Futaba was just being really silly. Like, what? She doesn't look like Futaba, you know? But then I realized she has the green ribbon on her hair. But that's like the only thing she really did to change herself. So everything was pretty much the same, you know. Yeah, they even have different color, like, you know, outfits. Like, she's yellow, she's blue. So it was not exactly a great disguise at all. Just, but now that would have been much funnier if I actually got that. But it was still funny, and I still liked it nonetheless. But yeah, one thing was funny though, was he was running after her and he went face first to her boobs, which, you know, that's nothing. There's nothing too notable about that. However, right when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, that's clearly Miku's chest. So he ran into Miku. Then it panned up. I was like, oh, that's not Miku, because like I was able to identify her from her chest, and I was kind of confused when it was not her. So, but yeah, I'm proud of myself for being able to figure that out. And then when, you know, it was revealed that it actually is Miku, she was just in disguise. That is kind of funny though. That's actually really funny that she tried to pretend to be her sister to hide her identity. That was actually pretty funny. I like that a lot. That was also one of the best parts of the episode, even if I didn't fully get what sister she was going for. It was still funny. But yeah, that was probably the moment that I truly fell in love with this character, was that little bit there. When she just thought that was a good idea. I'll just put a little bow around my head. Okay, yeah. I'm clearly Yotsuba, so yeah, no need to go after me. And then she took her tights off, which was another good scene, definitely. And then he gave the reveal to her, like, hey, you know, you are sisters, you're quintuplets. I could probably use that to help you guys. So, yeah, have some hope. We'll probably be able to work through this studying problem. And yeah, then her and Yotsuba now both got into the room together, and we now have 2 girls on board for studying. It's great. Now we just have to do the other 3, which they'll probably each get their own focus episode, and eventually we'll all be in the library together studying. It'll be great. But you know, not yet. We have time. We have time to work on that. But we got Miku. That's what matters. We have best girls, so that's the important thing. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say on the episode. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. I wonder what girl will be next. I do love her voice a lot as well. I don't think I commented on that, but I do like her voice a lot. It's a very soft, soothing sort of voice. Obviously not as good as Hanakana's voice, but there's not a fair comparison. No one's as good as Hanakana. But still a very nice voice. And just, yeah, watching her desperately run away from him, progressively getting more and more tired, collapsing, and then mentioning that she's like the slowest runner. It was all just, she got a lot of Mo at points this episode. A lot of them. So that's pretty good advantage for her. Anyway, I'm kind of repeating myself a lot, so I'll just end it off here. Good episode. I enjoyed it. Hopefully future episodes are just as good. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.